Most of us have been to school. Most of us have been to college or a university, but most of us feel that our education lets us down. Our education didn't give us the skills, the abilities, the mindset that help us thrive in life. Hello everyone, welcome back to In Mind Podcast, the number one health and wellness podcast in the country. Thanks to each and every single one of you who are so dedicated to listening every week. Thanks for creating your time to listening, to learning, and to grow in this community of mindful people. My name is Ian Mango. I really want you to get involved in this conversation and this dialogue as we think out loud together about our minds in this world. Thanks to each and every single one of you who are joining me. Well, the reviews, the comments, the thumbs up, the followers, the subscriptions. I'm so enthused to see how this community is growing organically, from the Spotify to the Anchor to the Amazon Music to the Google Music to Facebook page to YouTube and to the physical community that we always have around here. So thank you very much for the thumbs up, your comments and your reviews. Thank you for those who are leaving reviews. I'm so grateful. It means the world to me when you tell me that I'm motivating you and I'm on a way to creating purpose in your life. Well, today's episode is an interesting one. I'm so eager to introduce it to you because there are so many things or forms of education that we miss in life. So if you are suffering, if you are passing through pain, how many of you are passing through pain? Raise your hands up high. I may not be able to see your hands, but I believe we are together. I believe there are so many hands there. If you're passing through pain, this is the episode that will help you alleviate. Well, today's episode's topic is all about what they did not teach us in school. What they forget to teach us in school. Well, it was Aristotle who said that educating the mind without educating our heart is no education at all. This is basically the education that we missed in our primary school, the education we didn't receive in our secondary school, the education we didn't receive in our colleges. Most of us have been to school. Most of us have been to college or a university, but most of us feel that our education lets us down. Our education didn't give us the skills, the abilities, the mindset that help us thrive in life. And most of all, our education didn't prepare us for a real future, our real decisions, our real relationships, our real whatever. You can keep on mentioning them. And that's why most of us feel lost, feel confused and bewildered as we get older in life, from 20 to 30 to 40 and to 50, and look back and wonder, what did we learn? And that's because in school we learn what to think but not how to think. Yeah, crazy. In school we learned what to think but not how to think. And the ideal education system has three elements. An ideal education system is the education of the head, the education of the hand, the education of the heart. Allow me to explain this, please. The education of the head is what we already received: academics, knowledge of math, knowledge of English, knowledge of science, knowledge of history, geography. These subjects equip us with knowledge, ideas, thoughts. They help our minds, they help our heads understand things. They improve our memory when we learn them. We are tested on them. These are all valuable skills for our future. Yeah, and that's currently the challenge we all get. We study, we learn, we go to exam rooms, we pass, we may get distinctions, others will get credits, we pass, others get failed. And the two that we often miss out are the heart and the education of the hand. An education in the heart is understanding the values that lead to long-term growth and long-term success. Things like empathy, kindness, compassion, being able to have emotional intelligence, being able to be aware of yourself and aware of others around you, and knowing how to communicate effectively, knowing how to respect others' beliefs and boundaries, knowing how to read in between the lines of other people's thoughts, and knowing how to hear in between other people's words. This education of the heart will save us so much time so much energy and potentially so much money, because so much of it is wasted, because we've never been trained to understand ourselves and understand others. What we are taught is 1 + 1. We are taught concept of vectors, concept of direction and bearing, concept of quadratic expressions, algebra, concept of calculus. Calculus and probability were terrible in me. It was like studying Chinese and Hindu. It was so terrible to me, and I had this mediocrity that I will not understand these things. So math was terrible at me, but that's not the case. And the final education is the education in the hand, being able to teach, being able to share. See, we remember when we are engaged and involved, we learn more when we are teaching, we learn more when we are giving, when we are experimenting, testing, trying things out. That's when we accelerate our growth and learning. It's not just when we are sitting back and waiting to hear our thoughts and ideas. When we are taught how to learn, how to teach, and how to share, we are able to grow and we are able to enhance. We are able to start living far beyond whatever we imagined, because it allows us to have the opportunity to test ourselves in reality, to test ourselves with a real person. And therefore, the parts of education that we missed out in the school are the two that we should invest for: the education in the heart and the education in the hand. Think about who are the people that you want to be around them that can help you grow the education of the heart and the hand. Values that you want to live by, mindsets that you see proving to be successful in people's lives. And think about opportunities that you can make a difference in the lives of others. Don't blame school, don't blame your parents, don't blame anything that stopped us from getting the full education. All we have to do is to get an education in the head, the heart, and the hand. If not, at any point you feel like you are not growing, you are not moving forward, you are not feeling a positive boost, ask yourself, which one of these three I'm in need of? Maybe you are missing the education in the hand while you have the education in the mind and the heart, and maybe you are missing the education of the heart while you are having the education of the mind and the hand. So it's always going to be one or two of those three that you are missing. Thank you very much. That's what they forget to teach us in school: the education of the heart and the education of the hand. Thank you for those who are leaving reviews. Let me read two reviews, one in Spotify and one in the Anchor. Well, I see Kevin, you are saying there is something about your mesmerizing voice. I'm so interested. I've begun to recognize your voice everywhere. Anytime when I listen to any voice that's passing by, I'm able to recognize your voice. Thank you very much, Kevin. It means the world to me. I'm so excited. And I see another one from Linda. Linda, you are saying, I accidentally got into your podcast and your podcast is so amazing. I see you are a young man who is wanting to share a genuine, authentic message. Wow, thank you very much. Really? Yeah, true. I'm a young man who is wanting to share a genuine, authentic message to this generation, said to my fellow youths, so that we can live a life of absolute sanctification. Thank you very much, Linda and Kevin. I can't wait to see you physically even, so that we can grow this community. Make sure you leave a review too, so that I can read your review here. Those reviews have been touching, by the way. They are driving me over. They are blowing in my mind. So thank you very much. Wow, I had not realized that I have a mesmerizing voice. Thank you very much. Wow, if you are able to recognize my voice out there, I'm so grateful. So thank you very much for listening through to the end of the episode. I can't wait to share. I can't wait for this conscious community we are creating of mindful people. Thank you for listening through to the end of the episode. I can't wait to see you joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being such an incredible audience. Bye bye.